John Gotti, grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side big TD, step a whole rep. That. Top dog since top ramen now. Steak a lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you gift. Rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still that way.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
First of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on him. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Evans running straight ahead. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They're going to look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his 1st one here. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Higgins goes in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A solid stiff arm. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Evans. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Evans running behind center. And oh, he coughed it up. and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. KC's offense ready to take over. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Burrow. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time a 9-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game 1?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, this defense has to feel good because they've now brought down one of the faster quarterbacks in the game multiple times. That defensive unit, they're letting us all know they get paid too. They're no slouches themselves.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Come on, ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Burrow will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he's brought down at the 16. Here's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Burrow looking to pass. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play action. It's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Burrow. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. He finds his man Johnson. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. The first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots matching up against the Indianapolis Colts.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the draw, it's Evans. Stiff-armed him. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Still going, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
McPherson now for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets it to Strong. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And he's able to get it down to the 2, just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Here we go. 180.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from going up by 30. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here.
Get set. Stop. Right 80. Right set. Right 80.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Evans. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd down and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Juwan Johnson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home was a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
Can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now here's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
Claypool with another catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, the protection was pretty good there. He was able to hold on to that for a long time, but just nobody could get open.
Excellent coverage downfield. As you mentioned, no one could get open, and he's just trying to avoid the sack and get the ball out of there, but he ends up dumping it off, and it ended up as a negative yardage play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Brandon Jones
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney
From 8 yards out.
And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Again, a run with Evans.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll set up a throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.